Hello, my name is Candy Rosenberg, and I'm the editorial director of Scrap and Art magazine. And we are walking upstairs into my craft room to show you where I scrap when I have time. So basically, that's the stairs that I just came up on. Sorry, I'm a little winded running around this morning. This is my wall with my two girls that I've posted about before that are future art projects. They're kind of cool. Aprons, of course. And my wall of IKEA cubes. Great storage for a craft room. Lots of little projects I've made over the years. Little stuff to grab. Of course, I was messing with all my vintage bling, trying to find some pieces for an art project. New projects that'll be showing pretty soon. I found this at our local craft store. It's supposed to be for stickers, but great for the stencils. Stencil 1, we'll have them in this month's issue. Great projects by the girls. And of course my two little buddies from my bestie Michelle. They'll be traveling with me going forward in the future when I go places, so you'll be seeing pictures with them. And they're both going. Why not take the whole crew? This is my fun wire basket with lots of different, miscellaneous. Can't have enough of those. As a matter of fact, I have a whole bunch there. Let me just go down here a little bit. I got tons of big canvas sheets from Canvas Corp. Use those all the time. Great old books that I tear apart. Yes, sorry, I tear these apart for my art. Dress forms, if you know me, you know my love of dress forms. And my cool Paris curtains that I adore. They're custom made for a shop that I later bought them off of them. Talked them out of them. Printer's tray, great decoration for the wall. Great top for the desk. This is kind of my backup, my vintage corner. And lots of found items down here. Fun stuff. Dominoes and old TV tubes. A guy locally gets those for me. An old Oregon license plate. As you can see, I collect license plates for all the places that I have taught crafting or classes in. Great old photos. As much as I love to collect these, I really have a hard time using them. But I do in some projects. Here's just some bigger versions of that. Some old photos. More printer's tray, and then of course Graphic 45. Pins from the trade shows over the years, and a picture of the family. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at in the industry or doing what I'm doing. So very grateful to them. Of course, we have to have elements of Paris. Anything vintage Paris. My awesome curtains that I got in Canada when I was teaching there late last year with Scrap Addicts. Love you ladies. Thank you. Got these at the mall. And unbelievably so, I got them for $10 a piece. Canadian dollars. I was like blown away. Super happy. I'm going to open this one, but I'm not going to open the other one. The other one's kind of thrown in there. This side does have my paper rack, mixed media items, paste, gesso, that type of thing. Kind of hide it behind there. So there's really not a lot of place to put it. I'll sneak over there. You can kind of see some more shelves full of, need to focus. More shelves full of all kinds of stuff back there. Okay, let's get focused again, sorry. Another dress form in the corner with just tchotchkes, different things collected over the years. Storage boxes, courtesy of the mail center. This is my scrap box, and this is basically a scrapbook room in a box if you've never seen one. When it's opened up, it opens up into 9 foot wide and 2 feet deep, not quite 2 feet deep. In the bottom part right here, you open that up and that becomes a table. So you really have everything you need in one place. If you do not have the room for an actual craft room, this is awesome. And as I go around, I'm going to close one side of it so you can see how beautiful this is as a piece of furniture. And then I'll get back to that beautiful wall right there. Hold on. Give me just a moment. It's on pretty heavy carpet, so it takes a little bit to move. But it rolls. It's all completely on rollers. Whoop. Kind of hard to do this one-handed. Let me back up. So when it's all closed up. It's just under, I think it's 3 feet deep, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. Both sides closed, and it has this beautiful beadboard front to it. So it's a beautiful piece of furniture. I have some finished projects on top. And then, of course, let's get to my Tattered Angels. A wall of inspiration and color. I'm just slightly obsessed. Have been for years. Love Canvas Corp, Tattered Angels, Seven Gypsies. So I have some of the old stuff. Goes way back that you can't even get anymore. So again, love to collect. A little hard to use some of that stuff, but I do use it. This is my Hobbit door. This room is built above the dining room and was added on later. So this was the only way to enter into the house, and it goes into the bathroom. We don't need to see that. So it goes into the upstairs bathroom. And then there's my prized piece of furniture, my vintage printer's cabinet. It's not a typical printer's cabinet, as in that it doesn't have the printer's trays. But what it does have is this one top drawer here. It does have some cool little cardboard insert. It's the only drawer that has it, though. My other drawers have lots of goodies in it. Embossing, spellbinders, metal. And let's see what's in here. Ah, Graphic 45. Of course, top drawer. And lots of other fun stuff. So yes, every drawer is filled with lots of great supplies to create with. I also got this paper holder from a scrapbooking store that had gone out of business, gosh, a good 7 or 8 years ago. I honestly do not own that much paper. This is truly all the cardstock that I own. So people are really believe that I have this tremendous amount of paper, and I don't. I'm really, even though I'm consider myself a true paper artist, this is really just all I have. So I couldn't fill this up. So what I did is I used these plastic or these plexiglass drawers to put my rubber stamps on. These are all my Unity stamps, Unity Kit Club, which we are featuring in the June 2015 issue of Scrap and Art. The Kit Club. In May, you'll see Unity themselves and their beautiful stamps. Again, so I do have some empty spots. Just saying, Angela, just letting you know. A couple other projects. This was a little dinghy boat that Lisa Pace had challenged a few of us to make out of a toilet paper roll. That was a lot of fun. One of my old original projects that I did with Brandy and Canvas Corp. And my own album here, one of my prototypes. And that's the Webster's pages, by the way, sorry. Then my most prized project is my full-size mannequin, completely constructed out of scrapbooking supplies, with the exception of the wire skirt that took 9 hours to hand wire and curl to make the skirt. I took this to the CHA show in Chicago a few years ago. It was a challenge of 20 artists. I got People's Choice. Her bodice is made of Seven Gypsies paper, and each one is hand punched, and then every single one is inked in a dot of pearl on every single one, mixed with Mayart's ribbon. She has her own corset. It's made with little jewels hanging. Lots of Seven Gypsies, Mayarts, and canvas. Actually, some Canvas Corp burlap in there as well. I'll put in there. And the bottom, I took just the metal skirt with me and created it later. And it's kind of cool. I have a fun story that I discovered just recently, that Melissa Francis had stopped while I was constructing that. Actually, let me back up. Constructing that at the show, and was really blown away by the project. And we had talked, but I vaguely remember that. And it's kind of weird that you don't remember some of those things because you're just so engrossed in the moment. So thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. That's been a foundation for us to have a great friendship, and I definitely am grateful for that. This is my sewing cabinet. This is from the Scrap Box Company as well, so it works similar to the big box. The two sides close and make a beautiful black beadboard furniture as well. And I kind of use this as not only sewing, but this is kind of the Cricut station. My mom comes over and uses that more than I do, because I'm really not a die cut girl, so to speak. I like the fussy cut. Sewing machine, it's been used a couple times and only on paper so far. I'm looking to play with that more this year. It's on my list of to-dos. Then I'm going to kind of pan back around. So I'm standing back at the top of the stairs again. I'll just kind of work around the room so you can see how it is. And then I'm going to come down to my desk, the two desks that are in the middle of the room. These are by Scrap Box as well. And my wonderful, wonderful IKEA carts I'm still organizing. Thank you, Stacy and Barbara, for 4 hours away, picking these up for me and bringing them home. I'm grateful. They're awesome for my room. Wish I had those years ago. This is kind of my desk where people come over, mom, friends, and they get to scrap at this one. Just recently had a chance to pick up a really old, cool actual scrapbook from a long time ago. Can't wait to kind of check that out a little bit more. Was able to pick up some sheets of music, which are actually really hard to get your hands on, and when they are, they're pretty expensive. So got a chance to get a good stack of those, really happy. These desks feature a plexiglass top, so you can actually see down in, although it kind of looks a little messy. You're actually seeing what's inside your desk, so you don't forget what you have and forget to use what you got. The scrap box where the miscellaneous stuff gets thrown into. Plus on the bottom, and I'm showing this just because I put together bunches of little pieces to use for my mixed media canvases and artist trading cards. Another IKEA cart. This is one I keep closest to me, so it's got the inks and the glues, and of course thanks to Amy at Graphic 45 for hooking me on the Haribo gummy bears, so I gotta have those by my side. And thank you, Michelle, for making sure that I have some. The adhesive, paints, things that I need immediately. Pens. I didn't clear my desk for you. I left it just pretty much the way it was, working on a canvas. I know, don't fall over. There's purple and pink on there. You don't see that very often from me, but that's a work in progress. Cutters, all that good stuff. Paintbrushes. Oh, my wonderful Sukaniko Imagine Crafts ink. Ready, close by, ready for me to use. Love it. And that is my room, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed it. And let me just pan back on this side of where I'm heading out. And I am off to work. Have a wonderful day.